Yeah. See, I'm going to put a stop to this right now because you're not going to be 35 living off your mom. That's what you're doing right now. You're living off your mom.
Yeah, because
That's
I
not
can't,
going to
go,
happen.
I can't go home
because you're
because I
not
got a
bringing
protective
money
order
into the
against.
home. You are a 35-year-old grown man who's not working, who is being supported by his mom versus running. I'm not going to allow that. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Ray Garcia.
For the
Gilmore
defense?
for defendant.
Are you Mr. Lopez?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Lopez, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand you're charged with burglary of habitation with intent to commit assault? That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yeah.
Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
He could, Your Honor.
Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that page with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is proceeding on count 1. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. State recommends deferred adjudication. They will take in consideration County Court Cause number 632956. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with Adrienne, Adrienne, Lara, Lara. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yeah.
Did you understand
Not
that?
allowed to what?
You're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent.
Okay. Yes.
Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of the plea bargain agreement?
Yes.
Defense is the plea bargain agreement.
It is, Judge, and I'll just note for the record, he's already a convicted felon.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 5 years. There be 100 hours of community service restitution in the BIPP course. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offense is charged in count 1. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence to support the defendant's plea.
State offers State's Exhibit 1 and its attachments.
No objection,
Court
Judge.
will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. How the court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Ready to go, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, I just offer that the complainant in this case called me multiple times trying to work this case out in a different way. After conferring with Ada Garcia, we've decided that this is the most appropriate resolution, but that complainant did contact me multiple times trying to reestablish communication with the defendant, and I've informed him that no such communication can occur upon release. And I offered that if she did want to communicate with him, she could continue to communicate with me, and that I would file the appropriate motions to modify if that was what she wanted, but that he was not supposed to have any contact with her going forward. And then there's a misdemeanor cause number that's going to be taken into consideration, in which he already has an affirmative finding because it was entered as a part of the protective order.
All right, Mr. Lopez, when's the last time you had employment and where do you work?
The last job I had was with Lone Star Paving, or almost construction, I think it was.
You're saying construction?
You said what was my last employment, or what did I
Yes,
do?
yes. What is your employment? What do you do? How do you support yourself?
I'm a heavy machine operator.
Do you have any children?
Yes.
What are their ages?
2, 17, 16, 15, 21. And I got like 9 kids. I don't even know their ages. I mean, I don't know.
That's a sad story.
Yes, I
People
know.
are just having a lot of children and not knowing their ages.
I mean, I know that. I mean,
You had one with 16 earlier, Judge.
Damn.
This one isn't quite that bad.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
I know they're
well,
like
16 that he knows
they're
of.
teenagers. Yeah, they're teenagers.
So are any of these children with Adrian Laura?
I got one with Adrian.
And how old is that child?
He's 2 years old.
So when you kicked in the door or came in and started hitting her, was that 2-year-old there?
No,
Oh, so where was the 2-year-old? Out and about, enjoying his or her day?
probably
Driving?
with her mom. Was probably with her. Probably with her mom. I hope.
Well, who is Adrian Laura? I just asked you if Adrian Lara was your, significant other. And I asked you whether or not you had a
Yes,
child
I
with
have
her.
a-
You
yes,
said
I have
yes.
one. Yes, I have one child with her.
2-year-old.
A 2-year-old.
So Adrian Lara is the complainant in this case,
Yes.
the victim. So I'm asking you, when you pushed your way into the home or the apartment and was hitting her, and she ended up with a black eye, I want to know if the 2-year-old was there.
Nobody was there. None of my kids were around. None of my kids were there.
So where was the 2-year-old?
I guess with her mother, with her mom, or with my mom, one of them. I don't know who was watching my kids that day.
I think he's talking about a grandparent, Judge.
Oh, so now we're saying that the grandparents are actually the parents to these children that everybody's having.
After talking to
No.
the complainant in this offense, that would not surprise me, Judge.
No. You
All
said
right,
where were they at?
it's a-
They weren't at the crime scene.
It's okay, Ronnie. Just hang tight.
Is there child protective services involved in this?
No one has contacted me, Judge, and I don't believe there's a safety plan in place after speaking with the complainant.
All right, is there any gang associations with Mr. Lopez?
Not that was disclosed in discovery.
All right, any gang affiliation, Mr. Lopez?
I'm an ex-gang member. Yes.
Okay. All right, any drug use, Mr. Lopez?
No.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. 5 years deferred adjudication, $1,500 fine that will be probated. Take in consideration County Court Cause number 632956. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, no contact with Adrienne Lara, the BIPP course, 100 hours of community service restitution, and the court will not allow him to buy that out. Parenting classes, CPS compliance if applicable, gang supervision, random field visits.
I just said I was an ex-gang member. I'm an ex-member.
They'll find out if you're ex or not. If you're not ex, then you won't be on gang supervision. If you're still, you're going to be on gang supervision. Random field visits 3 times per month until further notice. Are you able to Zoom? Mr.
Zoom?
Lopez, are you able to use your phone and Zoom to report, or do you need to report in person?
I can download whatever app you want to download.
All right, we'll do regular Zoom reporting. If you're unable to Zoom, then you're to report in person. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or any employment that involves minors. Random UAs. Rebecca, is there anything else that he needs?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Lopez, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, my son's grandmother does not take care of him. My ex does. She's a good mother. Like, just so y'all can know.
It's okay,
Well,
Ryan.
I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you electronically sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you don't have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Gilmore. All right, Mr. Lopez,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
are here because we have some issues. You're on probation for burglary of a habitation.
Yes.
That's 5 years deferred. So you know what that means? That means if you are revoked, I could send you to prison for 20 years. You understand?
Yes.
All right. So the issues we are having with you is nobody knows where you're going to live. Are you going to be living in Hondo? Yes or no?
Yes, I have to live here in Hondo because I got a protective order against the victim.
No. My only question for you is, do you want your probation transferred to Hondo? Yes or no?
I think it'll be easier for me to be transferred over here until I can find somewhere to live in San Antonio.
No. That's not my question. My question is, either your probation is being transferred to Hondo or not. So don't give me this business about there's a no contact order, because there are plenty of people who are on probation who have no contact orders. They just don't have contact with the person they're living with. San Antonio is a big city the last time I checked.
Yeah,
And
but I ain't got big money like that.
I'm sorry, what?
I don't have big money to live in that big city and to pay
San
the bill.
Antonio has an extremely low cost of living. Who are you living with in Hondo?
At my mom's house.
Does your mom want you there?
I have no car. I have no job, no nothing.
That's not my question. Does your mom want you there?
I mean, she don't mind if I stay here.
How old are you?
35.
Yeah. See, I'm going to put a stop to this right now, because you're not going to be 35 living off your mom. That's what you're doing right now. You're living off your mom.
Yeah, because
That's not gonna happen.
I can't go home because I got a protective order against. I can't go
Because
back
it should
home.
be.
Excuse
If
me.
you have a protective order against you, then that protective order should be. So here's the thing. I am not going to allow you to be living with your mom and not contributing. You're not contributing because you're not bringing money into the home. You are a 35-year-old grown man who's not working, who is being supported by his mom. I'm not going to allow that.
I just got out of jail.
Yeah. Well, get a job.
Well,
What do you do all day?
I left this town like 5 years ago when I got out of prison. I haven't been in this town in about 10 years, 11 years, because this small town is nothing but gangs and drugs. And that's why I moved to San Antonio. But I got this issue, this case that I got, and now I can't live at my residence because, a night of drinking or whatever it was. I mean,
You just said a lot of sentences, but you have not answered my question. My question is, what do you do all day?
try to find a job. I just got out of jail. I'm a construction worker. I don't have a vehicle. My girl can't come over here and give me a ride over there because I got a protective order against her.
Well, that's no longer your girl. And if she has a protective order against you, that's because there's been some violence. That's why, because there's been some violence. So here's the problem. You have a no contact order with Adrian Lara. Is that your girl?
Yes.
All right. The reason why you have a no contact order, and I put a no contact order, is because you were abusive to her. That's why you have a no contact order. So don't come on this screen pretending like you don't know why you have a no contact order. That's why you have one, because you've been abusive to her. Now, whether she wants to be with you or not, that's completely up to her. But what I'm telling you right now is, while you're on deferred adjudication out of this court, you're not having any contact with her, period. So you're going to get a job, and you're going to start supporting yourself and not depending on your mom supporting you. If that involves you picking up cans, then you're picking up cans. If that involves you working for less than minimum wage, then you're working for less than minimum wage. If it involves you digging ditches, then you're digging ditches. You are 35 years old. Do you have children?
Yes.
What are their ages?
I told you the last time that I
What
got
are their ages?
they're teenagers and two of them are infants.
Yeah, and so basically what's happening right now is you're not even supporting your children.
I just got out of jail.
You're not supporting your children. They need to eat. Your babies need milk. So this is what's going to end up happening. You're not living in Hondo because they can't appropriately supervise you in Hondo. You are going to be in Bexar County. They're going to be home visits. It's going to be exactly what I ordered. There is going to be gang supervision exactly as I ordered. If there is CPS pending, you're going to be in compliance with CPS exactly as I ordered. I can't have you in Hondo because you can't be supervised in Hondo. That's what I'm being told.
What do you mean?
I'm being told that if you live in Hondo, there is no gang supervision. Is that correct, probation?
If I live in San Antonio, I'm homeless. Where do you want me to move to?
Yes, Rebecca.
If he lives in Hondo, Bexar County probation cannot do field visits or gang supervision. If his case is transferred, it would be up to their probation department.
All right, can you check with Hondo and see if they have gang supervision there and are able to do field visits, Rebecca?
Yeah, I'll look up their number.
All right, thank you.